I believe that one of the greatest things about being an American citizen is that in the Second Amendment we are given the right to keep and possess firearms. I believe that every household should have a firearm, and I also believe that every household should own this particular firearm, the Beretta 92 FS. To begin with, I would like to tell you about the history of Beretta. It's made in Italy by some of the finest gunsmiths in the world. This is basically the Ferrari of pistols. In 1985, it replaced the iconic 1911 as a standard issue for the U.S. military. For those of you who don't know about the 1911, it was in service for almost 100 years with the U.S. military, and it is regarded to be one of the finest firearms to ever be put on this planet. This replaced it. That shows just how good this firearm is. Not only is it made in Italy, it's made from aircraft aluminum alloy. What that means is it's made of really, really strong metal. This is basically a tank. You can do anything to it, you can put anything through it, and it will still fire and function. I can run this over with a truck, and it's still going to work just fine. You may think this would be a very expensive gun, but it really isn't. When you're looking to buy a gun, you need to figure out the price range that you're comfortable with. For me, to get a good gun, I need to spend at least $500. This pistol came in at $686 even. This pistol is a fantastic firearm for the price, mostly because of the features that come with it. The primary feature of the Beretta, which made it appealing to the military, is the fact that it's completely ambidextrous. What that means is it can be used by both left-handed shooters and right-handed shooters. This really affects me because I am a left-handed shooter, and most guns in my price range of $500 to $600 are made for right-handed shooters only. On the Beretta, I can decock and use the safety using my left hand simply by pushing down that lever, which is fantastic for left-handed shooters such as myself. The other good thing about the Beretta is it has a high-capacity magazine. This comes into play with home defense situations. This magazine right here will hold 15 rounds of 9mm ammo. You can also put one in the chamber, bringing your total to 16. If you can't get it done with 16 rounds of ammo, you need to go take a shooting class because you're really not very good. The other good thing about the Beretta, compared to other firearms, is surplus parts are widely available. I can pick up these magazines for on average $15 a piece. With other firearms, such as my SIG 229, I have to pay upwards of $50 a magazine. Also on price, the 9mm cartridge is possibly the cheapest pistol cartridge you can find. It usually ranges from around $60 to $100 for 250 rounds of ammo, which is another reason why the military switched to this firearm. 45, which is what the 1911 shoots, will run you anywhere between $100 to $200 for 150 rounds of ammo. As stated before, I believe this is one of the finest firearms to ever be put on this planet, not just because of price, because of functionality. This firearm will fire no matter what you do to it. It is a fantastic gun. In closing, I would just like to say that I'm very proud to be an American. I'm even prouder to be a Texan. In Texas, we have very little laws on what firearms we can and cannot possess. Luckily, we live in a state where we can own any pistol as long as it is not fully automatic. I believe this is an essential part to every household. People often ask me what's it like to have a gun in my house. I can't say I don't know what it's like to not have a gun in my house.